Hello and welcome to another episode of the EG Replay Review, brought to you by me, EG.ThorZaIN, and Evil Geniuses. So today we have a TvT on Ohana, with my opponent IS Pyre spawning on the top left, and me on the top right, and the bottom right. So yeah, I really like Ohana as a map in general. It's relatively new, but I tend to like maps where you get a lot of minerals, and by that I mean there's like three mineral fields close to the command center, so I can get my barracks at like 134 in game time, while on other maps it'll come like 137 or something, and it just makes me feel better about myself. And I think it's very good balance-wise. I barely played any TVPs on this map for some reason, and the ones I did, I think I lost most of them. But TVC, it's a good map. I like it a lot. I think it might be even Terran favored because it's very good for 3 orbital builds, and it's very easy to attack over here. But this is not a TVC. This is a TVT. So I wall in as in every TVT. I think everyone should. He does the same. He scouts one SCV earlier than me. I scout after my refinery is down. It started. And well, the reason for that is I come to his base before the marine is finished, but I won't come to his base before the wall is finished. But neither will he if I wall in. If I want to, I can do the depot before his SCV comes as well, without really hurting my economy, because I just get my orbital command a little bit later, but I get another SCV. So yeah, I kill the SCV, and then I start my second gas and a factory up here. So I'm going for a cloak Banshee this game, while he's going for the 1 Rax gas expansion. For some reason, all the replay casts they do this build, but I'll never really see it except for that. So yeah, I get 3 marines. My goal is to get 5, but I want to build it over here, because eventually I will be getting a reactor, and then I can't really move it. And reactors are very fragile, and even though I was spawning, like my reactor would be here, it's still pretty easy to pick off, and it takes a long time to build. And if he scouts me, now he will see 3 depots. It can be anything. Reactor will be somewhat of a tell. Not really that I'm going to cloak Banshees, definitely not, but then I'm making a lot of marines at least. And not going make or something like that. So yeah, get my factory. I place it up here for the moment, because if he would be scanning and see a naked factory, that will probably mean cloak Banshee, especially since it won't be producing anything. But if he scans over here and sees, like over here, sees only 1 barracks, it can be a 1 Rax expand as well. Unless he clicks on the gases and sees that how much I've been mining, but not too many Terrans do that. But everyone should. So I get my expansion on the low ground. Because I have control of the Antiga tower, I don't really have to fear anything at this point. Even though if he would have been going for like a Hellion Marine kind of push, I might have been forced to cancel it. But I was taking a risk this game. So he sneaks an SCV by, and we'll see my expansion. He also scanned me and saw this, which is a really good scan. There can't be anything else than a cloak Banshee coming at this point. I was hoping he didn't see the tech lab, but even then he would have been suspicious of something like that. So I didn't see his expansion. I put down my engineering bay at around 6:20ish, because cloak finishes 1 minute later. And an E-bay plus turret takes exactly 1 minute to build. So command center going up. Got my reactor after 5 marines. Ticked up after that. And oh yeah, sorry, I missed my Banshee. So I killed 4 workers with the Banshee and 3 workers with the Banshee and 2 scouting SCVs. So even though he went for this really fast expansion, I'm already in a better economy shape than him. I don't like his second SCV scout. Like, he can be safe against anything I do if he so desires without scouting a second time, and it's just another SCV lost. And in TvT every SCV counts because they're like, we can't really chrono boost our SCVs or larva inject. So killing an Terran SCV is much more important than killing a Zerg drone or Protoss probe. And yeah, he was expecting me to come from this way or this way where there's turrets, but I was kind of expecting him to expect me to do that, so I went this way. And even though I lost the Banshee, I killed another 3 SCVs and I think a Marine or 2, and forced 1 or 2 scans. So at this point I'm in a very good position. I'm ahead 8 workers. He doesn't have any... Yeah, he has stim started, and I have not, so that's the only thing he's going for him. But I have +1 started and he hasn't. Tanks, siege mode. No siege mode. Tank, 1 tank. He spent 1 turret. 2 turrets. So yeah, if I would have come from the obvious angles here or here, he would have been defended with the Banshee status. But now I went from this angle and there's nothing here. So yeah, now I was just waiting for my medevac, and at this point I realized that he has the reactor there, and I will probably be able to snipe it, just to get some little bit of damage done. It always, yeah, killing 1 reactor is like delaying 4 Marines to be being built. And even though it doesn't really cost 4 Marines, it's still like effectively shutting down 4 Marines at this point. Oh yeah, so he had a drop here, did quite a lot, kinda missed it, sorry guys. I was waiting for it to come, but I didn't realize that it was this early. So yeah, he's doing a ton of damage with this drop. Very much damage. He's microing very well. Killed 14 SCVs, but we're still equal. I've just been building more SCVs than him. And now I cut off this. He can't run up his ramp, it's impossible. I was kinda hoping for him to not have any units up here, but he did have a tank, which was a smart thing. But yeah, I killed the depots here as well, so he's supply blocked, and that's just gonna make me have... Like, he can't make units nor workers. Look at his minerals. He's not a bad player, this is actually a decent player. But being supply blocked for so long does this to 1400 minerals. It's disgusting. So I just keep rallying units. Oh yeah, there it is. I actually was upgrading stuff. Forgot about that. So yeah, he didn't even have an upgrade advantage really. He has stim, no combat shield even on the way. Getting a tech lab again just to make it. Even though combat shield is a relatively fast upgrade, I realized I will have a timing where he doesn't have it. And though this choke is really small, I wouldn't want to run into that. Like 3 tanks here and choking up here. I might have been able to do it anyway. Probably yes, because I have a much bigger army than him, like 1.5 times bigger. But I just go for the safe thing and scout, drop 4 tanks, siege up. Yeah, and now I have everything here is going to die eventually. 4 tanks is too much for him to kill at this point, especially without combat shields. He can't stim in because then they die. Then Marines have 35 HP and they deal 35 damage. So he has the Viking, he has the air advantage. But as long as I scan, which I'm not doing, I can buy time for that to not be a big factor in this game. So yeah, basically I'm 70 supply ahead, kill everything, and this is game. Even getting my 3rd base. So even though he went for a really fast expansion, the fact that he scouted me twice and lost some workers and scans and had to place down turrets and make Vikings made him be not that far ahead of me. I was even ahead of him and was able to do these kind of pushes. My Cloak Banshees also contained him in his base, meaning that I could be the aggressor. And I think in TvT, the aggressor is the one who's leading most of the times. And that was this for this TvT on HANA. If you like the game, be sure to check out more of these kind of replay analysis on evilgeniuses.net. Thank you for tuning in.